Hello and welcome to the Question of the Day series here on Money and Career Mastery, where we tackle real questions from real people who are trying to make money feel less chaotic and work feel more meaningful. Think of it like chatting with a friend, if your friend also happened to be a money coach. Okay, let's jump in to today's question. All right, accelerators, welcome back. Today we are going to do another question of the day, and you get to read these right along with me. This is the first time I'm reading this question, and you are going to get my true, honest, and immediate feedback. So here we go. This is from Melissa from Texas. It says, "Hi, Laura. We have 3 kids, ages 9, 7, and 5. Feel you. And we want to start teaching them about money in a way that actually sticks. My husband and I didn't grow up learning good money habits, and we want to do better with our kids. Where should we start? Should they get an allowance, earn a commission, or something else? And how do we keep it consistent without adding more chaos to our week?" Oh, Melissa from Texas, I feel you. So, in case you didn't know, I have 5 children, ages 8, 6, 4, 2, and new. And that's only going to be for a couple more days because my daughter's about to turn 9. But we are in the thick of it with you. And where I want to encourage you is that you were just right, spot on. This is the exact right time for you to do this, because between the ages of 7 and 9 are when children are going to learn their most ingrained money habits on average. And so you were just right in the middle of it. And I want to applaud you first for wanting to do this. I think the first and foremost thing that you need to do with your children is have open conversations about money. Don't ever hide it. Don't ever make it a secret thing. Don't ever make it a stressful thing. Just try to make it a normal, everyday thing that we talk about money in our household. The reason that's important is because people like you and me grew up in households where money was not talked about. Money was swept under the table. My mother did the bills once a month, and there was a box, and she went in her room and did it. I have clients who have a visceral memory of their dad sitting at the kitchen table on a Sunday night doing the bills. And they said that he would sit down at that table on Sunday night, and it wasn't until Monday before he was in a good mood again. And so I just want you to have these open, honest conversations where we bring it to light and we talk about it often and we have these conversations. My kids don't understand the value of a dollar yet because money's still kind of this big ethereal thing to them. So first things first, let's keep money tangible. You need to be able to touch it, feel it, hold it, count it out. Kids counting money is an amazing math lesson on top of being a great money lesson, right? So you want to make sure that they can touch and feel and be a part of their money. Secondly, you asked about whether they should have an allowance or earn a commission. My kids are on a commission-based system, and the reason they are on a commission-based system is because I want them to learn the value of work, I want them to learn the dignity of work, and I want them to enjoy the fruits of their labor. This is something they need to learn from a very young age. What is work? Why is it important? And what is the reward of doing good work? Now, good work means full work. That doesn't mean I went and I got the vacuum and I did a couple like passes with the vacuum. I didn't get the corners, I didn't get the edges, and I didn't put the vacuum away. That doesn't get you anything in my house. Okay, that gets you a second chance to run the vacuum, is what that gets you. So my kids, if they start a project and they don't finish it, they don't get paid for that. If they start a project and I have to coax them along, they still get paid. However, if I have to demand that they do their chore or the work that they have been assigned to do, they are not going to get the allotment that they would have gotten. So I have one child that has started doing the dishes and she hates it. So we switched her up. We put her on laundry instead of on dishes. Well, now she's angry about the laundry every single day. I have to coax her along and I have to walk with her. As long as she's the one doing it, she will get the commission. However, if I have to do it, I get the commission, right? Like I have to do the work anyway, so I might as well reward myself. Now, we also have things around the house that the kids can do to earn some extra money that is on top of the chore that I ask them to do every single day. Now, the chore they do every single day is not difficult, but they do have it every day. And that's because every day they are part of this family. Every day we work together to make the family run. So all that to say, there is an additional chore board where there are amounts listed. You can earn this much for this, this much for this, this much for this. We never pay our children for cleaning up their own mess. That means making the bed in the morning. You slept in it, you made the mess, you get to make it in the morning. That's also just part of starting the day off right. They never get paid for cleaning up the mess that they've made in the living room. Now, if one of my children has been gone all day, this week I have a child at summer camp, and she did not make the mess. She was not a part of the mess that was made because she was away at summer camp. When she got home, I asked her if she would help clean up. The kids that had made the mess did not get paid. However, she got extra money because she did the work. That was not her mess to clean up, and she was a helping hand. And I was just so thankful. I don't always get an extra generous helping from my children. Sometimes they really fight me and argue with me and they don't want to do it. And to have a child just say, yes, ma'am, and do it, I'm as happy to reward her for that. Now, we don't want this to be a chaotic situation, but we do want our kids to know that as soon as they do the work, they get rewarded. The earlier you can start chore payment, chore payment, chore payment, that pattern, the easier it is to get them excited. Think about it. If you knew that you were going to get money in your hand immediately, would that make how you show up for work differently? Now, all of that being said, I can't just be carrying around change and dollar bills in my pocket and pay them immediately when they do things like the laundry or the dishes. However, we have a star system and a point system that we have up on our wall so everybody can see how everybody's doing. When we see that somebody has a lot more stars, they're like, I want to earn more stars so I can have more money. They know. They know. And then we have payday on Sunday. The reason we do payday on Sunday is so that they have money. They can then tithe on Sunday morning when we go to church. That's the plan. The way we keep the chaos down is we just make it habit. We just make it a system. We put a payday in place so we don't have to pay them every single day, but we also put chore charts up on the wall where they can have, I know people that actually put the dollar and the quarter in a little baggie on a paper clip next to the chore. So if they do the chore, they can just go grab that and put it in their pocket, and there you go. If that works for your family, great. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. If you can add this to the daily rhythm, your daily life, that's the best way that you are going to make the most change. So I do want to go ahead and tell you, I have a picture book that's going to be coming out that is going to deal with this very topic. It is called Rosie Earns It Herself, and is all about a 7-year-old little girl who wants to earn money for something, and she does the work to earn it herself. There's great dignity in work, and we really need to instill that in our children. There's no dignity in being given stuff. The stuff that we are just given, we do not treat nearly as well as the stuff that we earn. And that's just the truth of the matter. Well, I hope, Melissa, that you were able to take some nuggets out of this, and I hope that you are blessed. Thank you so much for doing the work of mothering your children, doing it intentionally, and wanting to help break generational curses. One of the best things you can give your children, one of the best legacies you can leave, is good money habits and feeling good about money. And the only way that our kids are going to feel good about money is if it's not hidden over in the corner in the dark. We don't want it to be shameful. We want it to be out in the open. Sunlight is the best disinfectant, not only for diseases, but also for shame. If you bring something that feels shameful out into the light, it will stop feeling shameful. Can only be shameful if it is a hidden secret. So bring the money out, talk about it, keep it tangible, let them earn it, and you will see great things. You're also going to learn the differences in your children. You will have a giver, you will have a saver, you will have a spender. You may have some that have, you may actually, with 3, you could have all 3. I know that in my 5, my oldest 3 are all completely different. They're all very different. So I'm very excited for you and the work that you are doing. If I can help you in any way, Melissa, feel free to reach out. I'm here for you. All right, accelerators, that's it. Go make a difference.